Hopefully we've got technology that will work a bit better this time around, and apologies for anyone that was here last week. It went very well, but we had a few problems with our microphone. We're using a temporary system tonight, and we're working on getting something a bit more permanent and better. Possibly like the Pirates are after tonight. This is going to be a fun evening, isn't it? All right, well, we said we'd have these press conferences, come win or lose, and tonight, unfortunately, it's a lose situation. I'm going to go straight to Midlow, actually, and ask Midlow the first question. Just make sure your mic's switched on, Neil.
No. Hello? That's it.
Okay.
We're good.
Neil, first of all, obviously, everybody feels down on a night like tonight. It was clear in the stands that the atmosphere drained about halfway through. How on earth do you keep the Pirates motivated on a night like that?
Yeah, it's a tough night tonight. I mean, Swindon are a good team. I think just tonight, we just weren't getting out the start. So, I mean, beaten by a better team, no complaints there. But, I'm not running for the lifeboats just yet. It's one meeting, which we lost, which obviously we wanted to win, but just weren't there tonight. We just don't know what it is. Weren't making the starts, as I said earlier. That was the main concern. And then trying to play catch up with a team like Swindon is very, very hard.
Is it hard to lift the guys and keep them on track, as it were, on motivation?
You got to keep going around. My job is to keep the boys up. I mean, it's very difficult because I've been there and it's not a good place. Riders don't go out to lose races; they go out to win every race, and unfortunately, it doesn't happen every time. But they're professionals. They just have to try and bounce back, and hopefully we'll bounce back at the next meeting.
All right, I'm going to pass down the line. Next, in fact, I'm going to go first to Peter in the middle. Peter Kilderman voted Rider of the Night, and probably not surprisingly. Peter's the only rider that we haven't had a chance to speak to because he wasn't here for press day for obvious reasons. But first of all, welcome to Poole, and you've proved to you set your calling card and showed your worth tonight with a fabulous performance and 6 rides.
Yeah, absolutely, and thanks for the welcomes I had in Poole. It was good to me to get the season started over here and had some racing and have enjoyed it so far. I'm just happy to help them out.
Surprisingly, out of all of the Pirates, you were the one that was working from the back, and you found something to work with. You probably not appreciate the fact that I'm drawing attention to it, but I have to. And you obviously found something.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't really get my stars to work in, like Midlow said. So. It was hard work all night, but at least I get some points on board. But I need to get them gates to work a bit better.
The Robins really did get dialed in. I will say, go so far as to say they looked like the home team tonight. It was a stunning performance from them. Was it their brilliance or the Pirates lacking?
It's tough to say. They were good. They was really good from the gates. That's where they win the meeting because they wasn't quicker than us at all. So we just need to gate them out next time.
Absolutely, we do. I'm going to pass down to James next. First of all, James took a nasty tumble in Heat 8. It looked awkward. I have to say I feared the worst when I saw him come down. Are you feeling okay, James?
Yeah, a little bit sore, but that's the first big crash I've had all year, so I'm not really expecting to walk away absolutely unscathed from it. So yeah.
An outside run is not something we see you do lots of. You've often been a rider that likes to charge up the inside, and the outside, hopefully, you are not going to be put off by the fact that it ended in grief.
No, back when I was in National League, I was known for going around the outside, and as a lot of you know, last year I struggled with confidence and a lot of other issues. So it's something I was trying to put aside this year and go back to my old way of riding. It was just a simple mistake I made. I misjudged it, and unfortunately I caught the edge of the fence. Otherwise, it would have worked. But one of them things, I learned a little lesson from it, so I'm not going to do that again.
It looked like you'd really sort of got the bit between your teeth, and Pirates were obviously, at that time, they were trying to play catch-up. It hadn't slipped away from us at that point, and it really was a case of you trying to get that extra point.
To be honest, I didn't really know the score at the time. I was just going for it. I've been feeling all good today, all day, and my starting has improved. Was good for my level of starting today. So, I gave it a go. I wanted to try and beat Zach. There's a bit of friendly rivalry there from going back, 15 odd years there. So, I gave it a go, and unfortunately, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it. But hopefully next time I'll do the same move and I won't end up in the same situation again.
And no lasting harm done from that fall. I know you said to me you're still a bit sore.
Yeah, just a bit sore. It was a bit of shock when I felt I first hit the floor, not really knowing what actually happened. But Dad filled me in on what he saw, so I know what I've done wrong. But other than that, just a bit scuffed up and a bit of a bruise on my knuckle. Other than that, 100%.
And was that your choice to stay out of your last ride?
Partly yes. I don't think I could have gone out in the last ride and given it my all. Match is on it, so you had to put the stronger reserve in, which was a good move on Midlow's part there as well.
All right, thank you, James. I'm going to ask you to pass down to Matthews. Matthews, you got an extra ride out of the evening, and it looked like you were battling well. You probably deserved more than more praise for what you achieved. You've got a race win, you've got a couple of paid points as well, so your score probably belies what you could have achieved and how you feel your night went.
That's right, that was a better night for me than last time. I sorted out with last time I had problems with the Carby, it was a better night, but same like other guys, I had bad gating, we lost the starts and then it was hard. It was no bad for me, but I'm unhappy because we lost.
The initial races seemed to be all run or won off the outside gates. Were 2 and 4 performing better, or was it just the fact that the Robins were better gating?
Yeah, they were better gating, but we had bad gating. We need to work on it to set setups for next one. Should be better because starts is most important part of the speedway. We will hard work on it.
All right, I'm going to put my heart and head in the lion's mouth and see if there's anyone else. First of all, I'll invite Ned if you'd like to ask any questions. But if you want to think, if you've got any questions, you're welcome to raise a hand in a moment or two and I'll come to you. But I'll ask Ned from the Daily Echo to also step in and ask a few questions of his own.
Can I just get Midlow to take the mic? Midlow, how shocked are you by that performance? Because I would imagine very shocked.
Yeah, well, got to say I was, because I think the signs looked good from the first couple of meetings, and thought we could march on from there. But as I say, it was just a start tonight. I mean, we weren't losing the race by a long way, but we were losing the races. And Swindon, I mean, you look at Batch tonight. Last week he couldn't get out of his own way, and then tonight he was absolutely flying. So it's speedway, isn't it? You have good nights, you have bad nights, and I think the boys have got to sit back, look at tonight, look at the setups, and work on the gates. I mean, that is so important.
Is there any particular reason for that the boys weren't making the
No,
starts?
if we could have put our finger on it, we'd have won some gates, wouldn't we? But as I say, it was just one of those things. They were like a bike in front of us. I mean, they really were. I mean, it was like we hit reverse when the tapes went up. It wasn't a pretty sight, I'm afraid to say. But we sit here. The press conference is tough doing this. Having lost, but I know these boys try hard. I've ridden it. You don't go out there to win to run last places, and so one meeting doesn't make a season. It's a long season, and we've done this before. So don't panic just yet.
I know you're good mates with Roscoe. Are you expecting to hear from him about this a fair bit?
Yeah, just a bit. No, Roscoe's good. I mean, he's pretty good. We're good mates, and we shook hands, and yeah, hey, they beat us fair and square. No complaints from me.
Do you expect a reaction on Monday?
Where Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll love it. They'll look at that and love it. But yeah, you go to Wolverhampton. They smashed Rye House 60-30 the other night, so we know it's a tough meeting up there. But it's a long season. We're still trying to get things set up, and I don't want to be sat here in 2 months saying the same thing. I want to be sitting here saying we're up there and we're challenging for the playoff spots. And I'm still very confident that we can do that.
Just one final one from me. Is Wolverhampton one of the most difficult tracks to get something from in this league?
It's a tricky track, yeah, certainly. It's probably the most technical track in the UK. You really have to think your way around there. It's not just a case of going flat out. You've really got to be very smart in the head, and they're very good around there. They are very good around there. As I say, it's improved on Monday, but we're going to go there. We're going there to win. We go everywhere to win, and it doesn't always happen, unfortunately, as much as we'd like it to. But we'll be there battling, that's for sure.
All right, I promised you that you'd have an opportunity to raise hands if you want to. The first question that I saw was from this gentleman. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Ross.
Ross, and your question?
As a fan on the terraces, obviously I would say gating has been an issue in all 3 meetings so far. I think that's something we can all recognise. So is there anything we're going to do as a team to address that in the meantime? And also, what's Peter's availability for the rest of the year?
We call that tongue-in-cheek when we say that in England.
Nah, you know, it's really early days in the season also, and you know, we haven't really been on the bikes that much like we really want to. So I think like at least we're gonna have some more meetings and we're gonna be more sharp out of the gates. That's gonna be the main thing, yeah. Just some more time.
I'll let you off, guys. Anyone else would like to raise their hand? Yes, sir, your name.
Andy.
Yeah, I'd just like to say congratulations to Peter on really astonishing racing tonight. It really shows I would think, your GP experience, the way that you've come from the back like that. It's not often we see that down at Poole anymore. And again, if it's any consolation to the team and the fans, we did lose 5 or 6 at home last year and we still need to play the playoffs. So as disappointing as it is, you know, you're our admiration, and you're great guys and they're fantastic to watch all the time.
Thank you. Nice words. Thank you very much. I'm still looking for any hands that are raised, and I'll try and get to you. At least we've got a bit better technology. Simon, this is?
I'm a visitor. I have never been to Poole before. I go to Lakeside every week, and you don't stop being so downhearted, because your setup, your support, and your facilities makes ours look pathetic. So keep it up.
Thank you very much, Simon. That's very kind of you. We can do with plenty more of the same on a night like tonight, I can tell you. So thank you all, first of all, for coming, for taking part in it, and for having good faith in these guys. And as Midlow says, I can only echo what Midlow says. None of these guys go out there to lose races. They all go out as winners every time they pull on that race jacket. Are we done, ladies and gentlemen? We've got another question over here.
What are you going to ask, Ollie? You might know.
Yeah, it's Ollie, as Neil knows. Apart from Peter and Adam tonight, there was very little overtaking. I'm wondering whether you need to look at the track a bit, because I never mind coming to see us lose. I don't like to see us lose, but I like to see good speedway. And to be honest with you, apart from Peter and Adam, tonight was not good speedway at all. It was follow my leader, pour out of the gate, and then we were falling even further behind. So I'm wondering whether it's something to do with the track. It's smoother. Well, I'm asking, yes, yeah, I'm asking you, Neil.
You'll relish that one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I mean, there was a lot of criticism last year of the track. You know how rough it was, and you know, perhaps we should have it rough again, because at least we could win some matches, a few matches. But no, I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? You know, we've made the track better. I mean, to be fair, it's still a new track. It's still bedding in. There's a few teething problems, but you know, when I first saw the track at practice, I thought it looked really good. I thought there was going to be some different racing lines, but at the moment there doesn't seem to be. I don't know what the answer is. You know, we're working with Glyn Taylor, who's a good track man, but we just need to really liaise with him to try and work the track out. You know, to get it. You know, whether you want it ripped up around the outside or the starts. We had the starts ripped up a little bit more tonight, and that really worked, didn't it? But no, it's I don't know. It's still. The track's still teething at the moment, and hopefully, you know, if we can get a little bit more dirt on it and get some more passing. I say Peter was outstanding tonight, worked so hard, and I mean all the boys did. I would never criticise a rider, you know, I know how difficult it is, but Peter tonight was absolutely exceptional, and you know, he was worth the admission money, even though we did lose.
Thanks, Midlow. He was. All right, I think I'm about done, unless there's any more hands to go up. Give me a shout if you're not. Otherwise, I'm going to thank the guys. I'm going to offer you the opportunity, should you wish, for photographs or quick autographs. The guys will stay for a moment, but be quick and catch them while you can. But in the meantime, thank you to James Shanes, Peter Kilderman, Matthew Stepaniak and Neil Midlich.